Hello, welcome back to my channel. My name is Aphrodite and this is Aphrodite's house, and today we are just going to be talking a little bit about your wedding day. If you can hear bangles, that's my headscarf that I'm wearing to protect myself and shield myself currently. But let's get into your reading. So I have 6 piles to choose from. Feel free to kind of pause the video and select the whichever pile resonates with you the most. Starting from here, we have pile 1, pile 2, pile 3, 4, 5, and 6. Take a couple of seconds to really meditate. Whichever one you feel pulled to is the one that you need to go to for your reading. And I'll see you back when the video starts. Hello. So if you chose pile 1, which is the wedding card, this is your reading. So, a little bit about your wedding day. It might be in the fall with beautiful shades of brown. Definitely there's a fountain, a water fountain, not a chocolate fountain, though I'm guessing some of you may want the chocolate fountain. This is more of a twinkly lights type of affair. Very outside, but impactful and meaningful, not over the top. It's really nice, really beautiful fall vibes. Both the bride and the groom are crying. I think you're both pretty happy with how this day turned out. We get some more on pile 1's wedding day. It's not going to feel like it's too much. It's not going to feel like you're needed to be all over the place. Those who helped you plan the wedding have a pretty good idea of how to handle any sort of situations that may come up, any sort of chaos, though I don't see there being very much. I do see there being rain, just because this is more of a fall wedding, but not like it's a complete downpour. This is like at the reception, at the most random time, when you're embracing each other, kissing each other, just a small little drizzle, and you're covered. Obviously you're in a good spot. So yes, a very happy and joyous occasion. I apologize. Lots of celebrating with friends. There's lots to celebrate. Obviously, you're getting married, but also I feel like I just hear someone saying, this is so you. This is the chapter, that you've been looking for. This is the chapter that you've been waiting for. This is genuinely the next phase of your life. Your wedding day is very stress-free. When you hear that there might be a light rain in the forecast, I see you getting a little stressed out, but nothing that those who helped you plan this wedding cannot solve. For those of you who partake, I'm getting the sense that you may smoke a little, like right when you wake up, so it's going to be a wake and bake situation to calm you down, but not immediately before the wedding. This is more of a, oh shit, I'm stressed, 2 puffs, pass the blunt, keep it going. Getting your hair and makeup done, really relaxing, really feeling very content with you, looking in the mirror, feeling so proud of yourself for being able to get to this point in your life. You didn't really think that you would get everything that you asked for, and you did. Your partner delivered, and your friends who really understand you and get you and love you delivered as well. They understood the assignment. I definitely see large gifts of money. This is like, so the wedding was paid for by both families, like the immediate family, so the mother and father of both parties getting involved who are getting married. But then I see like family from the outside coming in and gifting you large sums of money, like, we're so proud of you, this is a joyous occasion. Some weddings, it's like, oh, I didn't know what to get you, so like I'm giving you money. This is like, no, this is an investment for your future, for your future together, coming from both sides. This is, the honeymoon will be great. Like, I know you guys like saved up for that and you really want to enjoy your time, so here's this extra money, these extra funds to really put away. You know, don't spend this on your honeymoon. This is for when you come back. This is the start of your nest egg, for when you want to buy a house, for when you want to really, you know, do all of these other things. You know, now you have this money. I definitely see you coming out of this situation, coming out of the wedding more financially secure, just because of how many people are proud of you and the way that you've grown, and this beautiful day, and seeing the love that you two shared. They want to be part of that. Something besides just being at the wedding. They want to really be the one to say, I was there when I witnessed this love bloom, when I saw them get married, and I helped them invest in a solid future. I want them to succeed. And I feel like that's one of the greatest gifts you could have ever asked for, because I think most times you don't expect for things to turn out this well. You don't expect to get this many gains and things like this, but I definitely see it. I definitely see it coming. It's a whole new world for you, a whole new adventure. There's all of these options now. You know, as you return from your honeymoon, you're really looking and you're going, wow, there's a lot more here than what we anticipated, than what we thought. You know, it's time to start investing. It's time to start planning. Really, this wedding gives you a complete leg up on your future together, because you were doing well financially before you got married. However, it was more like we need to carefully balance out each paycheck so that we're not necessarily living paycheck to paycheck, even though we are. This wedding just brings you so many blessings, and not in the form of like, oh, I bought you like this china, this and that. Like, of course you're going to receive a lot of gifts, but it's just the fact that those who are closest to you who go really want to see you succeed and want to see you happy and want to invest in your future. That makes all of the difference, because you're going to be able to do it. This is like realizing that you have enough to put down on a house. This is like realizing you could get a brand new car. This is like realizing that you could pursue your dreams and opening up your shop or your boutique, or, you know, whatever it is that you see yourself doing in the long run. This is like, hey, we have the funds to do this. This is absolutely nuts. After coming back from like a week of pure bliss and just exploring, I think this is so great. You have so much great support. I don't see any sort of envy. I don't see any sort of problems amidst getting married, like on your actual wedding day. I do just see a lot of happy crying. Like, I genuinely just see a lot of happy crying. That's Spirit is saying that on your wedding day, or like when you realize how much money you have, make sure that you are investing your money properly. You don't want to be gifted the funds to do something amazing with and squander it, you know. Anything else they need to know about the wedding day? Fun all around, not much drinking. Not much drinking going on. Like, I see the potential for there to be some like drunken mishaps just with friends, but I definitely see your wedding day as being, yeah, correct. Okay. Yes. This is, I know everything about you, you know everything about me, you know, we don't have to hide parts of each other. We genuinely love each other. We're leaving everything that we thought we knew behind to enter into this new part of our lives. You know, this chapter of our lives is over. The things that we gave so much attention to, the things that we were so invested in, everything's changing. But I see you being so happy about it. It's almost like I have the security that I wanted. I have the happiness that I felt like I was never gonna get. And this is just everyone being so, so, so happy for you. I do see that before the wedding, though, there's going to be a lot of deep conversations, because you want to make sure this person knows who they're marrying. You want to make sure this person understands fully who you are. You don't want to leave anything left unsaid. And you definitely don't want to get married and have them thinking that they married someone they just don't know. That's not you. And I have to say, it really works. You have a nice heart to heart. And some of the stuff that you may even say, I see them being like, oh, I had the inkling, I had this idea, but I wasn't quite sure. And it's just this unconditional love that really makes you feel comfortable and happy. And I'm so happy for you, because you deserve this. Lots of celebrating, leaving sad emotions behind, leaving fears and old worries behind. Definitely. Beautiful fall wedding. So gorgeous. The emotions are so raw. I'm so happy for you. So pile 1, this was your reading on what your wedding day is going to be like. I hope that you have enjoyed it. I hope it was impactful. I hope this was fun. And yeah, I'll catch you in the next one. Bye. If you picked pile 2, this could be the one. This is your reading on your wedding day. So, for your wedding day, this is more of an eloping situation, but definitely a destination wedding at the same time. Split open the middle of the deck, and of course lovers is in the middle, so we're off to a really good start. So what I'm hearing, I'm just going to shuffle a little while I channel. 10 of Cups. I'm just going to shuffle a little while I channel, for sure, to get the most of this. It's almost like you're on vacation, you love each other so much, you want to build together and grow together, and so you decide to get married on an island. Definitely sunny. I just keep hearing you go, are we really going to do this? Are we really going to do this? And then going, yeah, why not? Why not? We love each other. Our families know we love each other. We always wanted to save our money for other things anyway. I mean, we can have an actual ceremony later down the line, a big celebration. We don't have to have a big wedding. I see you being kind of not sure about it at first, but then I see this initial, you know what, you're right. The money could go towards more traveling, more exploring. Tell me more about pile 2's wedding, please. Any information? It's a massive turning point in your life. But the decision, I apologize if you hear any like burping. It's a lot of channeling. A lot of energy's coming in, and it has to make its way out. Right, so it's a huge turning point for you, but the decision even to elope wasn't made off of like impulse. You guys have been talking about getting married for a while. This was definitely something you've both been wanting from the, I'm gonna adjust this camera. I can see it from where I'm sitting, and I don't feel like, there we go. Perfect, okay. I definitely feel like it was one of those, like, heavily talked about your future together, what you would want your future to look like. And so when the opportunity came up to do so, to really make this decision out of love and for yourselves, you made it, but it wasn't off of impulse, definitely not. So, and for anyone who is curious as to why I kind of just shuffle and don't always take cards, it helps the messages to come through a lot clearer. Can you see that? Yes. So like I was saying, you definitely want to put the money towards other types of stability, I see your family's being a little disappointed just because they couldn't be there, but not necessarily because you're married. They wanted to share in the happiness with you. But yeah, this was definitely a I love you and you love me. We're on vacation right now. We're at this beautiful place with these beautiful beaches. Yeah. I just want to marry you. I just want to marry you. Yeah. This is someone who is usually very financially secure. This is someone who's very financially secure. This is someone who's very, they plan, they do a lot of planning. So I get the feeling that when this comes up, you're originally going to feel like this was planned. Like this was their goal, to get you out here, to marry you without any hesitations, without people judging, without, you know, all of the added stress of having a wedding. But that's not the case. This very much did somewhat blindside you, but I feel like you feel like this is the right choice for you and that they make you genuinely happy. And I think that this day just adds to your life. I see it being very relaxing, very stress-free. I see you signing paperwork. But if you're gonna do this on a destination wedding, make sure that your paperwork back home is filed correctly, because you don't want to be legally married somewhere else and not legally married where you're from, and then it being a whole type of situation. Other than that, I see your wedding day being so peaceful. I really just see you signing paperwork the night before. I see you picking out the most relaxing pieces of clothing you can find, and I see you just casually saying your I do's, because the love's always been there and it's always been this great massive thing. And I don't think that any of that changes because it's a particular day, like a wedding day, or, you know, whether it's a Tuesday. And I think that you immediately just, you know that it's right for you and you're happy. And when you do, I see you extending your stay. I definitely see you extending your stay for about another week, week and a half, and just locked up in your room, you know, being husband and wife, doing that whole, no, this is my husband now, no, this is my wife now, and just really playing off of that and having a really great time. And I see it just being one of those moments where you take as many Polaroids as possible, you start a scrapbook, you know, you take video footage, you make sure that the people who you love don't miss anything, but you also make sure that you're present in these moments too. So I think that's why you like a lot of physical, tangible things you can hold, like Polaroids. But overall, I see your wedding day being so nice and so relaxing and so soothing, and just fitting to you, fitting to both of your personalities. And you do this, and it's not a reckless decision. It's a very joyous occasion. It's a happy decision. And when you get home, you're both still content with this, because now you know that you don't have to save up thousands upon thousands of dollars for a wedding. All you really have to do is have a massive celebration with both families, and talk and really share, you know, we got married, and here's all these things, so that you don't miss anything, but understand that this was for us. And I see families being a little upset, but overall so happy for you. So pile 2, this is what I've got for you in terms of your wedding day. I hope you liked this video. If you enjoyed it, please feel free to like, share, and subscribe. I post videos like this as often as possible. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed this, and I hope you have a great rest of your day, and I'll catch you next time. Bye! Pile 3. If you chose pile 3, new love, this is your reading. Pile 3. Pile 3. Let's see what we've got for your wedding day, pile 3. Tell me about pile 3's wedding. late spring, early summer. Very small and intimate, like 20 to 30 people, if even. It's like a all-in-one go type wedding situation, I see. So like while you're exchanging vows, people are sitting at the table and eating and witnessing in your happiness. But it's not like regular. You know how they have the wedding inside the chapel and they have the reception with the food and everything? This is like the wedding and the reception all in one go, and you're sitting outside and it's very beautiful. You know, nature's all around. There's butterflies. There's kids around. Like you have friends who have children, and so you allowed kids, and they're running around and playing, you know, at the kids table, but not too loud that it's like bothering the wedding. It's just, I see you two talking in mics and really talking about how you guys feel about each other. And I think a lot of people, I think that the few intimate friends and family who came are really just happy to be here and experience this moment with you, for sure. Any information on pile 3's wedding, please? Can you give me any cards? More information on pile 3's wedding. Yes, okay. I know I'm channeling, and I know you're speaking to me. Like, I know that the information is coming in, but I would like some cards to kind of relay what I'm saying, please. 10 of Cups. You know what's funny about this card is that it is outside. There's a rainbow, so around spring, summer, and there's children playing. Beautiful. You are entering a new phase of your life, obviously. Okay. We were doing so good. We were literally doing so good. Okay. I pulled these, so I'm gonna drop them. You cannot even see those. Okay, so I'm gonna do it like this. So, here's the story. Like I said earlier, it's a really small, intimate gathering. There's a few people who are upset that they didn't get the invite, whatever. They weren't supposed to be there anyway. Potentially some people that you had a falling out with. And I definitely see a couple people who you've hooked up with or had a previous relationship with trying to come back into the fold at the very last second with this, oh, I don't think you should do this. I don't think you should get married. Like, we never really had a full chance. We never really did this and that. I see it being drama, like, surrounding your wedding, but I see you actually being pretty calm and balanced. I see it being a thing of, like, you and your partner almost laughing about the situation. Like, can you believe they had the audacity to talk to me hours before the wedding and tried to convince me that I didn't know what I was doing and that this was a terrible idea? I see you and your partner poking light at the situation because you know that you're supposed to be together. This feels like the romance of a lifetime, and you're just not going to accept other people's judgment or criticism, or them trying to tell you that you're doing the wrong thing, because you know that what you're doing for yourself is the right thing. And I think they want to see you trip and fall so badly. But I don't see it happening. And the few people who you didn't invite, I see them being like ex-friends who really didn't lend you the emotional support when you needed it. when you were talking about getting married, but you know, you were feeling a little unsure, you were confused, you were working through these previous conflicts that you had with your partner. You were attempting to grow. Maybe you decided to do therapy. A lot of people do like the marriage counseling or therapy, you know, like before they get married, to kind of air everything out on the table, know where they stand with each other, and you know. And I think in working through some of your fears and traumas together, you had to sit down and really ask yourself, is the marriage something I can do? And I feel like there was a few who were like, look, you put in all this work, you even did the counseling, like, I really believe that this is for you. I think that those people are the ones, well, those are the ones who you invited to your wedding, but I think that it's the ones who were like, well, I mean, if you're questioning it this much, then maybe you just should, who like secretly envy you and don't want you to get married before them, or just want to cause problems for you. I think that they're the ones who are just so unbelievably upset, like so unbelievably upset. And it's so odd to me how anyone could care this much about wanting to ruin someone else's happiness. And I think you caught a whiff of that and you said, you know, no thanks, it's not for me, just don't bother to come, you know. And I think that you got all these text messages and emails and phone calls, you know, from the different people who were really like, I can't believe you would do this, you didn't even talk to me, I didn't get an invite, you're not my friend, blah, blah, blah. Like, I wouldn't give them the time of day. And I don't think you do. Like I said, it seems like you stay pretty level-headed, and you and your partner kind of laugh about these things later on. But with the Hierophant here being the last card that I pulled, and the Ten of Cups being the first card that I pulled, talking about like the traditional way of doing things, happy home, happy life, the ending of a cycle and the starting of a new one. You get married, and it ends up being a great and joyous occasion. Even though you have this sort of drama surrounding it, it just makes it even better. It's like, I had all these fucking people causing me all these problems, and guess what, bitches? I got married anyway. I mean, like, you could have just been happy for me, but you didn't want to be, so, you know, fuck you. But I definitely think you got some bragging rights here when it comes to this day. Excuse me, that was a lot of energy. Oh, jeez. Yeah. I also, you're gonna be pretty tired at the end of the day. It's gonna be like, man, you and your partner don't even want to consummate the marriage. I feel like it's one of those things where you're like hardcore making out and having a good time at the actual wedding. Like, you sneak off, you know what I mean? And then by the time night falls, you're like, nah, KO, we need sleep. But yeah, this is what I've got for you, pile 3. I hope this was interesting. It was interesting for me, truthfully. It was definitely interesting for me. That's what I've got for you in terms of your wedding day. I hope you liked this video. Feel free to like, share, and subscribe. Yes. And I hope you have a great rest of your day. Bye. Hello, pile 4. If you chose the card of playfulness, this is your reading. I'm just going to stick this right back here. Okay, pile 4. What can you tell me about pile 4's wedding day? So the person who's asking about this wedding day could be very spiritual, very intuitive. Interesting. Got the Lovers and the High Priestess. This is a higher soul connection wedding. Wow. Tell me about pile 4's wedding day, please. Chaotic in an interesting way. And you're very precise, and you're very in tune with yourself, and you know how you like things, so you're kind of running around trying to get things to fit the vision It's almost like one of your guides showed you your wedding in a dream and you wrote down every detail, and you're content to have every detail on that list perfect. Show me more about pile 4's wedding, please. Right. That's interesting. Whoops. My bad. It seems like a lot of secrets come out on your wedding day. It seems like someone's going from being very dry and not as emotionally available to being completely emotionally available, in almost like the weirdest way possible. It's just like a complete switch. You know what this feels like? This feels like someone who believes that you're too good to be true and like you won't go through with it, and then you guys get there and it's like, oh shit, I can breathe, we're actually getting married, I can be vulnerable, I can be emotional. It's weird because it's almost like with this connection, like you weren't dragging them because you both knew that it was a higher level commitment. You just kind of let each other be throughout the course of the relationship. So when you started talking about marriage, to this person it was more in theory because they had been hurt before when they felt like they had been hurt before when it felt like they had gotten to this point with someone before you. Like, oh, I could see myself marrying them, and then they just up and dipped or something. And it's almost like literally up until the moment you guys arrived at that altar, it was like, I don't know, I mean, they could leave at any moment, so let me just not fully express anything. And then they get up there and it's like, oh shit, I can breathe. I can tell you everything I've been feeling since the moment we met, since the moment I first held your hand, since the moment we first cuddled. I can tell you everything. It seems like there's a whole another layer and depth of emotions that you haven't experienced with this person, because they've just felt like they've needed to hold so much back because of the previous pain that they've been through. And it's not at all personal. They just really wanted to be sure. And I think in wanting to be sure, they may have held a little bit more back than they thought. And now they're comfortable, they're happy. I just see it being like the spilling of the guts. So many different emotions. Interesting. What is this? What is this? I don't like that. Oh, someone is talking about you guys are coming out of this energy. What is this though? Hardcore addictions that keep you up at night. And lying about it. That's not good. For the person inquiring about the video or their person? Okay, your person. gambling. It could be gambling or smoking, like a pot, like pot addiction. Whatever it is, they thought they had a handle on it, and it came boiling to a head. And I think that's also why they were like holding their breath until you showed up at that altar. And they were like, oh shit, all right, we're gonna do this. These addictions are no joke. Spirit is reiterating that if you're really gonna marry this person, you need to be very, very cautious and take your time with them, because they are battling their own addictions right now. And you know, as you two get closer, they're gonna find new ways to hide their addictions from you. I mean, we've all got things we're not proud of, but this person is like, if they really felt sad or depressed or something, they could gamble away your life savings. Like, that's how bad it is. Like, holy shit, I gambled away my life savings, our life savings, we have no fucking money, I have to figure out how to make this money back. And then it's like more gambling to try and make the money back. It's I don't know that this is the addiction itself. I'm simply like, this is an example. Or this is the example that they're giving me. So just, I mean, watch yourself, watch this person. It's clear that you two love each other very much. And you can love someone even if they're going through these addictions. Just be cautious and figure out ways to protect yourself and your finances. But I do see it being like this big secret coming out on your wedding day, because you're so ready, and then it's like, I don't know what it is. It's like a bombshell about this addiction that kind of just, I don't know, but you marry them anyway, so I mean, you really marry them anyway. So I don't know. You must really, really love them. And I mean, with the Empress being here, it seems like you are mothering them, essentially. Mothering them through this whole thing. Can I just... Now I'm just curious. Like, the actual marriage itself. Can you give me a couple cards on, like, the actual marriage itself? Because I don't like the, like, secret. I mean, you're coming out of this energy, which is great. It's just, what the heck? Can I get a couple cards on their actual, like, marriage, please? They're reiterating that it's smoother sailings once you're actually married, because they're not as cut off emotionally. They don't feel the need to have, like, all of these walls up here. They're husband or wife now, so... Time to heal. Yeah, you work through your problems together. Obviously, twin flames, higher level soulmate. I already said that. Oh, fear of intimacy. Of course, that would be the other person. Time with friends. This is girl talk. You're married though, so time with friends is definitely what you're gonna need. Some space away from this person. Yeah. Middle of the deck, we've got the Phoenix, new phase, rekindle, renew, transform, growth, changed mind. So, bottom of the deck is the Chaser, which is funny because you have the Runner. This person has fear of intimacy, and this person has fear of abandonment. So, if you two aren't two halves of a whole, look. Oh no, this is messy. I mean, I see you together for a very long time, so there's that. For a very long time. Power 4, if this is... who you really want to be with. I mean, I'm sure you, excuse me, so much energy. I'm sure you had an idea of a person in mind, what your wedding day with them would be like when you asked. And really do some soul searching with this person. Have some long, deep, intimate talks with this person before you marry them, if that's what you want to do. Please, 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 please. That's what I've got for you. Pray on it. Talk to your ancestors about it. All right, pal 4. I hope this made some type of sense. If it did, feel free to leave a comment, like, share, and subscribe. And I will see you in the next one. Bye. Hello. Oops. Let's go ahead and fix that. Pile 5. If you picked pile 5, the attraction card, this is your reading. I'm just going to set you back here. What can you tell me, Spirit, about pile 5's wedding day? What can you tell me about pile 5's wedding day, please, Spirit? Any information? Warm, relaxing. I see arguing, though. Someone's mother. Someone's mother doesn't agree with the way you're doing things. So there's fighting. But I see this stemming from something else. Like you previously already had issues. So it's like, all right, I mean, whatever. Fuck it. I'm not gonna let this ruin my day, though. That's for sure. What information can you give me on pile 5's wedding? Is this another eloping situation? Yeah. Pile 5's wedding day, please. What the heck? Oh. Oh. I'm not gonna take that. Really? Okay. Ooh. Oh. Okay. So this is someone who you marry who you have no business marrying. This is like, I'm gonna get married if it's the last thing I do, kicking and screaming, walking down this aisle. I'm gonna do it. I don't give a shit what anyone said about this person. This is my person. This person is mine. I love them, and we're getting married. And this is like, why? Well, no wonder you and the mother are fighting. There is this need it's almost like you have your blinders on and you don't want to see this person for who they truly are. You think that once you get married, you're going to live this happy lifestyle with this person and you're going to be happy together. It feels like you feel like you're going to make the most of this. And I mean, you are. I just don't see it being a happy, joyous, like over the top occasion. I see it being like, I'm going to marry this person if it's the last thing I do. I will elope if I have to. I'm not answering to you, or you. I mean, and that's exactly what you do. Okay. All right. Lots of money here. Lots of money on the line here. Are you trying to marry someone with money? Yes. You trying to marry someone with some money. That's what it is. That's why you don't want to have to look at things. You don't want to have to put in the hard work. You want to live the easy life. You want balance and stability, but not in the sense of like hard work and achievement. This is like, I snagged me a millionaire. You think I care that this man is sleeping with her, and her? No, I'm getting married. And guess what? If we get divorced, I'm taking half of everything he got. I oddly enough don't feel comfortable. I'm gonna finish. I don't really feel comfortable reading this, but it seems like what's happening here is more of a deal for like money. Like you're marrying more out of wanting to enter this new phase in your life of like luxury and this and that, and like less out of like actual love and wanting to build stability. And it's almost like you refuse to let the cycle end so that you can start something new. It's almost like, I don't want this to end to start something new. This is my something new. So in marrying this person, I start a new cycle. I determine, you know, and it's like, okay, but like, and this person is just addiction driven. I mean, like, I wouldn't be surprised if they were like high society, very much into some things you can't unsee. But there's stability here for you. There's a chance for you to elevate your status and your wealth, and so you're gonna go with what to you feels like the smart move and marry this person, even if you have to elope and they're the worst person for you in the world, and everyone is, there's no emotions. Like, I don't oh my god, there's no emotions here. There's like sex, but there's no, there's that death in reverse again. You just refuse to let things end, don't you? Oh my god. Tower in reverse. Yo. What is going on here? This... There's no real emotions here. There's sex here. There's addictions here. There's lack of letting things end. There's no stability here. There's no happiness here, unless it involves money directly. And even then, it seems like at some point you're gonna stop getting the money the way that you wanted to, and you're gonna be one of those tell-all people. Like, oh, you don't wanna, like, we're not keeping up with our commitments now? That's fine. That's fine. That's fine. That's fine. So when I tell everything about everything and make a pretty profit off of that, because this is my life and what I witness every day, don't say shit to me. There's no emotions here. There's just, it's none. It's like you fuck and you go about your business. You're trying to put money into businesses. You're trying to... Show me something. Your wedding day. They said fuck the wedding day. You eloped. This is about the marriage. Heartbroken, deeply hurt, sad, feeling lost, grieving, mourning. There's breaking up here, separation, happiness, expansion, joy, playfulness, oneness, enjoying each other. Just about the only true thing on this card is expansion. Tell me more about my stomach is beginning to turn, like literally turn. It feels so icky inside. There's no, I don't understand. This is so strange. Someone likes you. Romance is blooming, fun, flirting, want to date. Oh, Lord. Mirroring each other. Relationships, reflecting our wounds, introspection, talking, interested, conversing more, awaiting a message arrives, text, calls, emails, but nothing positive. And then you've got separation, and then you've got the runner with the codependency and the ego and addiction. Yeah. You're very good at portraying that you're very lovey-dovey to the outside world, and then you get home, it's almost like, imagine living in a mansion, going out and displaying that you really love each other to the world, and then coming home and going to separate wings of the mansion. That's you. That's you guys. That's literally you. This person could not be... Oh, my stomach hurts so bad. My stomach hurts so bad. This energy is so toxic. But, like, you're gonna make your coins, so you're gonna... I can't continue to read this. I can't continue this. I'm so sorry. Pile 5. Not all money's good money. I'm gonna leave it at that. Spirit may tell you something else. I'm gonna leave it at that. Not all money is good money. And you know what? I'm not here to sugarcoat things. I'm here to tell you it like I see it. So that's what I've got for you, Pile 5. But if that's what you want, if that's the lifestyle you want, you know, to live in the life of luxury, you want to marry someone who you know is going to take care of you financially, hey, you're going to get it. You are going to get it. You're going to have to play the role, and you're going to have to play it well, but you're going to get it. So yeah, I'll see you in the next one. Good luck. Bye. Pile 6. If this is your reading and you pick the finance and career card, this reading is for you. Look, Pile 5 was messy. Pile 5 was about as messy as they get. So I need to cleanse. That reading made my stomach turn, do all types of backflips, cuss me out, make me want to smoke a blunt. Jeez. Let's just clear some of that out, please. Spirit guides, ooh, please. That was icky. And I mean, I just didn't like reading the other person's energy. It wasn't even the person who the person asking about the reading. But if you chose Pile 6, this is your reading on your wedding day. Pile 6, traditional wedding in a chapel. Oi. But it's so pretty. Very traditional. White dress. Groom has their hair slicked back. Very traditional. Ooh. Both families have come. Both families are proud. What can you tell me about Pile 6's wedding, please? My bad. I'm just gonna get a different type of shuffle here. I'm so used to allowing the cards to fly out as I'm channeling. I'm gonna try it this way. What information can you give me on Pile 6's wedding day, please? Mother-in-law loves you. Father-in-law doesn't know enough about you, but is happy that you're joining the family. That's not always a nice way to start things. Okay. I'm just gonna adjust my camera again. Sorry. Okay, perfect. Sorry. Oops. That's not good. Pile 6's wedding. Tell me a little bit more, please. Oh, their family knows you're spiritual. Ooh. I'm hearing blessed by the gods. This was the day you had both prayed for and on. Oops. And on pile 6's wedding day, please. Make sure all your paperwork's in order. I'm hearing you don't want to sit here and go through this wedding and then discover that one or both of you forgot to fill out something, or have your priest fill out something, or pastor, or, you know, whomever is officiating the wedding. You know, the paperwork for your marriage license. There we go. You put a lot of hard work in your husband and or wife. So whoever's inquiring about this, if you are into men or women or whomever, whatever, we're not judging. I'm just simply saying it how they're reiterating it to me. Your partner put in a lot of hard work for this, a lot of financial planning. I think a lot of people couldn't originally see them as someone who was going to get married. So when they talked about being engaged, they were so happy to start planning. They have this vision, and their families was like, yes, 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 yes. And I know that it's usually like the bride, I think. Is it the bride whose father pays for the wedding? Look, I don't know. I'm divorced. But when I got married, really young, in my early 20s, I think I was like 22, I eloped. So I don't really know how that works. I did what I thought was going to be the smartest decision for me. And it was. I didn't spend any money on a wedding, and got to spend my money on a divorce instead. Hey. No, but, yeah. Tell me more about pile 6's wedding. You're sending out a lot of cards here. Anything else? Pile 6's. Oops. Okay. I don't need to take all of these, but I do need to take the one that immediately flipped over, which is the King of Wands. Because, oh, and the 3 of Cups underneath that. Because, look at this. We have a perfect pair, and they're looking at each other. Yes, this is so cute. Okay. So we have a perfect pair. A divine feminine and a divine masculine who have been perfectly paired together. They worked so hard on this day. There's a lot of celebrating with friends. There's a lot of drinking. The sexual tension is high. You look good in that dress or that pantsuit, you know, whatever you're wearing. And they're not ready to jump you. They're coming to you with everything they have. Here's my heart. Here's my emotions, here's my money, you know, everything. I'm yours now completely. They take this leap of faith. This is almost like I've been wanting to marry you since the moment I met you. And they've been very emotionally like, okay. I'll believe it when I see it. I'll believe it when I see it. I'll believe it when we get there. And then it comes and it's like, you have no clue. You just have no clue. And you don't. Oh my God, this is so cute. Not me opening it up. Okay. That's fair. If that twin flame card comes out one more time, I'm going to cry. Yeah, I see it being really happy though. I see it being very traditional. Not in your family's church, but in their family's church. Yes, they They have, bottom of the deck is love call. Someone expressing their love, a message of love, thinking of you and letting you know. I definitely, yes, so this is their family church and their pastor, and it's a long awaited thing. So this person might be older than you. No kids, hardworking. Excuse me. You all make a perfect pair. You complement each other quite nicely, and you're gonna get everything you wanted. This is very traditional. Long white dress, beautiful veil, like you follow the traditions down to a T, because you're spiritual as well. So, you know, how they have the bride and the bridesmaids, and I don't know, something about the bride wearing a veil and all this so she doesn't get cursed or something on her. It's a whole tradition. Like, weddings are a whole religious ceremony. But whatever it is, you know, you this day is just so perfect. You had doubts. You didn't actually think they were gonna want to marry you, I think, at one point. It happened. This day, they put so much effort into this. They did. I don't really know what else to say. I don't want to pull any more cards and ruin it. This is like the happiest, like, a new adventure awaits you. Yeah. I'm gonna leave it on a high note. I mean, this is your wedding day. There's really not much more to say. 6, this is what I've got for you. And so I hope I was helpful. I hope this lifted your spirits. If this is someone who you're asking about now, good luck. The journey to get there, I mean, it's a journey, much like everything else, but I see you being truly happy. As for when, I see this being more of a spring with tons of pretty pink flowers. I cannot tell you what kind they are, but I know that they're pink. I'm not good with identifying flowers. Pink flowers, kids running around like cousins. Happiness, just tons of happiness. Oh, maybe the pink flowers are outside of the church. The reception is outside at first, and then I see it going to a family's house, and like, so I see like an outside reception party thing immediately after the wedding, but then that night I see like a big family dinner, so a joining of the two families, just the two families, like the immediate family, like mother, father, their mother and father, your mother and father, and you have dinner together as a family for the first time, like a full family dinner. I don't know if this is like, we don't get together before the marriage, but we get together after, but this is kind of how they're doing things. So this is what I've got for you, and yeah, I hope you like this video. Feel free to like, share, and subscribe, and I will see you in the next one. As always, stay happy and stay blessed. Bye.